in life, there are key moments to where there's so much opportunity in front of you, but it requires 100% of you. Now, personally, I'm going through one of those moments in life to where there's a ton of opportunity in front of me, but I have to do things that I'm uncomfortable with. Now, I've been in the online business space for about 10 years, and people say we now live in the attention economy. People are willing to do anything for attention. And it was always super cringy to me to see people dancing in front of their phones, which it still is. It depends what type of content you create, I guess. But it's insane that you can speak to the camera and reach 100,000 people. And there's this one law of the universe, and it's called the 80-20 rule. Now, it basically states that 80% of your results in life, in business, your income, come from 20% of your actions. 80% results, 20% actions and inputs. Now, I feel like in business, I've been spending all my time in the 80% that only accounts for 20% of my results. Things like always editing my website, writing sales emails, etc. To where if I did the higher leverage things, the 20% of stuff that would account for 80 results, like creating content, like improving my product, etc., I'd be much further ahead in business. Now, don't get me wrong, I do all right, but when I see these 18, 19, 20-year-old kids making $100,000 a month, doing a tenth of the work, it's humbling. And it's awesome that, you can go and find an opportunity to do so. 100 years ago, this wasn't possible with the technology. You were either born into wealth or it took you 30 years of climbing the corporate ladder or starting some sort of business to do so. But now there's so much opportunity in front of you. If you find the right business model and the right way to market it, is you can make so much money to where you don't have to work for a boss you hate and do something that you dislike. So one of those highest leverage things, as they say, we're in the attention economy, is creating content. Now, it's something I resisted for so long, is sitting down in front of a camera and talking. And I think that it's much more scalable. So right now, I run a marketing agency. So I'm basically selling my time for money. So each new client that I get is a bigger demand on my time. So that's only so scalable. I get a client, I then sell 0.01% of my life, which is okay to a degree. But if I want to get to the next level, I have to create a vehicle, a business that can scale to that next level. So I was thinking today about those time periods, those defining moments in life to where you can really transform everything if you're really focused and you show up 100%. But there are also those times in life to where you're almost good enough, to where your business, your skills, whatever, are 99% of the way there, but not quite. And I'm doing everything in my power right now to make sure that in this moment of opportunity, that I'm 110% there, that I don't just barely fall short, because there's so many times I've had a business model or an opportunity and I was almost good enough for it. So content is something that I get to start getting into and trying. And it's crazy. I went to Coachella this past weekend. Not really, it was a spur of the moment decision. A client invited me, a client that's building an app that might be the next Instagram or Facebook. And I went to meet them. And it's crazy seeing these 20-year-old boys basically dancing in front of their iPhone to millions of people. And right now there's not hundreds of thousands, but millions and millions of people on their phone just scrolling, right? So you have everyone else trying to monetize and create content off of that. So it's kind of the whole thing of you either use technology or it uses you. Most people, technology is just kind of like their Achilles heel. It's a distraction in their life. It's toxic. It's not good for them. To where some people make tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars a month off of content. Now, this app that I went to go meet the founders of is some pretty crazy technology, and technology is evolving so fast to where with AI and all this stuff, the world in 10 years is going to be so different. And the way technology works basically is it's exponential. So we can't even predict what will be around in 10, 15 years. Now, this app, basically, you leave it running in the background. And whenever someone says something funny or has a genius idea, or you just want to capture something, you open it up, you press basically that microphone button, and you press clip that. And then it saves the past 2 minutes of audio. So you're basically like a CIA agent instantly. Now, there are all these tools that can really empower you to make more money, to find opportunity, etc. But if you're not smart about it and really don't know what you're doing, really, is all of this technology actually hurts you. So it's kind of like the whole thing of right now, so many people are really getting used by technology. Think about all the people that have phone addictions, that are addicted to, instant gratification. Now, in this video, really all I wanted to talk about is those key moments that require 110% of you to really focus and get things done and be smart and learn new skills. Because one of the worst things is when you're almost good enough, when you almost get the client, when you almost have the successful business. Now, I've been running my business for quite a few years now, and I saw a few competitors basically running ads and doing the same thing. Now, the way it works in business too is there's typically 1 or 2 businesses that get 80, 90% of the market share. And that's where I'm at. Now, I encourage you to really look at technology and see if it's helping you or hurting you. If you don't have much of an attention span because you have TikTok and Instagram on your phone, and the first thing you do when you wake up is open them and scroll for 30 minutes, and it's all you want to do for the rest of the day, it's probably not good for you. Now, what I remember I did during 2019 is I deleted all the social media off my phone, and my focus increased by a lot. Whenever I got bored or uncomfortable, I would go and pick up my phone instinctually. I wouldn't even think about it. And most people are like that. I mean, this phone is brand new technology relative to humanity, right? We don't even know how to use this thing. And the people that do are making tons of money. So, yeah, that's all I have to say in this video.